The T. Smith Experience. Take one. Did you teach yourself?
Yes, I did.
You did. What was that like, Mom, watching her walk down the hallways and kitchen and probably everything else?
Definitely kitchen.
Yeah. It was definitely an experience. I think the first time I realized that she even had a gift to do something like this was when she was at Madison Square Garden. She was 8 years old. It was the second time that she had walked in New York. And I just know the kid that I would have practice at home. And I was just like, okay, you'll be fine. You walk to the end of the runway, turn around. And she walked out a totally different kid. I was like, who is this kid? Where did she come from? Where is Celai at? Because this clearly isn't her.
Hi, my name is Tanisha Smith.
And you are watching the T. Smith Experience,
a show that inspires creative thinking, lifelong learning, and the pursuit of one's happiness. I'll be sitting down with small business owners, writers, world travelers, musicians, and other artists who are making an impact in their communities. You'll learn about their process, their cause, and the motivation behind what they do in hopes to inspire you to pursue the life you desire.
Hi, you're watching another episode of the T. Smith Experience. My name is Tanisha Smith, and I'm here today with Celai West and her mother, Linda Lagans West. And we're going to be talking about Celai's journey. Celai, who has done so much stuff already at age 11, we're going to hear about her journey, everything she's working on, and everything she's looking forward to in her future. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming aboard onto the show. And thank you, Mom, for being here to support Miss Celai.
Thanks for having us.
So, Celai, you right now are at 168,000 followers on Instagram already.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yes, it is.
How does that feel for you to have so many people following you and watching your journey?
You know, it feels really good just to know that they're watching. It feels really good because when I was at 100K, I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. But then now I'm like, dang.
Yeah, that is a lot. That's a lot of followers because they're watching all the stuff you're doing. What are you doing right now? What is your title? What got you to 168,000 followers?
Well, I am the youngest professional runway model to walk amongst all adults in New York Fashion Week at just 10 years old.
10 years old. This is a journey, Mom. This is a journey you guys have been on together, obviously. How does it feel to see your daughter having so many followers?
It feels really good. I'm just glad that people are taking the time out to follow her journey and support her.
Yes. What is next for you?
Well, I'm going to be producing a show in New York Fashion Week. It's called the Industry Fashion Show, or TIFF. I'm going to be the runway coordinator. Yes.
That's good. At age 11.
Yes.
I'm stuck on age 11. You're going to be the coordinator for this show. Are you the only kid in the production?
Yes.
You are. Now, how did that all work out?
Well, honestly, the reason why I'm the runway coordinator, because before I got this title, I was helping set up the chairs, and because I have OCD, I just want to make sure the chairs are straight. But they can't be straight because, the chairs are in a different angle, so they can't be lined up perfectly. Mm-hmm. So it gets on my nerves, so I try to make them as good as possible. So then they're like, she's really good. We might as well just give her the title as a runway coordinator.
That is a lot. A lot of behind the scenes things go on when you guys are working on shows and productions and things like that. Now, have you done any TV?
Well, I have an Allstate commercial. I don't know if it's still airing. But then I also have a KiwiCo commercial. It's just me and my dad, doing a science experiment, with a rocket, with, I don't know, is it some type of acid or something? And then water.
Citric acid.
Yeah, citric. How do you say it?
Citric acid.
Yeah, citric acid.
That is good. So you've gone from the fashion, and then you're doing TV. What do you like most? It's really rhetorical. I know the answer, but what do you like most?
I like all of them.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you? You want to do them all?
Yes, definitely.
My goodness, you're blowing me away at age 11. The age, and then the fact that you're doing TV, you're doing commercials, you're doing Runway. I heard you're writing books. What else are you doing?
I'm also a texture activist, environmentalist, a CEO.
You have more titles than most people in corporate America at this point right now. Is that a huge thing for you? If I say you have more titles than most people in corporate America?
Yes, that is definitely big. But, we just do one thing at a time because I can't handle a lot of things. I can multitask, but not like a whole bunch of stuff. It depends on what I'm doing.
Well, that's good though too. You can focus on one thing, get it done, and then move on to the next thing.
Right.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Tell me a little bit more about being a texture activist.
I was in New York and my mom wanted to know how I wanted to do my hair. And then so I said I want it to be just regular, not blown out because we usually blow it out. So I just wanted it to be shrunken, like how mom's hair is, but she just cut it. She was like, oh, okay. She wasn't really used to it. So then after she asked why I wanted my hair like this. And then I said because I wasn't really being treated, the hairstylist didn't know how to do my hair. Mm-hmm. So they would give me this weird look and they're like, ugh, dang. Yeah, so
you decided to be a texture activist. And what do you do? Are you promoting online? Are you going to shows? What are you doing to be a texture activist?
Well, I'm promoting online. You're saying that you don't have to straighten your hair just to feel beautiful. You can love it the way it is because, that's the way God made you.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, can I just borrow her? Borrow her for a little bit. That's really good. You guys have books as well. Tell me a little bit more about the book series.
The book is actually The Parent's Guide to Kids Runway.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of messages from parents who are interested in, how do I get my kids on the runway? And there's definitely a process that most people do not know about. So what we do is we've explained in the book, this is the process. We let the parents know. This isn't like adult runway where, you get booked by the designer and you get paid. No, it's actually the opposite where you actually pay the designer to walk. So it's definitely different. Something that parents really need to be aware of before they make the decision to get into it. And then we also came out with the second book. It's The Parent's Guide to Kids Runway for Brown Girls. Because we found that in the industry, the rules definitely are different. A lot of times that Celai was walking, she was the only brown girl in the lineup. So we just kind of wanted the brown girls in the industry to understand it's going to be more difficult, but there's things that you can do that will completely kill your chances of being selected. So we kind of go over those things in the book so that they can avoid that and kind of increase their odds of getting selected.
How are you guys putting this book out there? Is it online?
Yeah. It's an ebook.
It's ebook.
Okay, good. So
$9.99.
$9.99. Find it on Amazon. Where are you getting it at?
The book is both of the books are available on her website at www.celaywest.com/author.
Yeah.
And it will be all there.
We're talking about all the stuff that you're doing right now. And so to even think that you're going to do something differently later, it might be a lot on your plate, but what do you think you want to do next with your career?
What I think I want to do next, I definitely want to start getting into designing.
Yeah.
Because I love to draw. So I just draw outfits, but sometimes I just doodle just random stuff.
That'd be good. Now, what's your style? What would you say your style is as far as designing?
Maybe just casual, hoodies and stuff.
Just for starters.
Just for starters, just for now. Maybe when I get older, I could get to the more advanced stuff.
Absolutely. What have you seen so far that you've done that was things that you thought you would never do?
Things that I thought I'd never do. Definitely walking for adult designers, because I was I don't know, I'm so young. I'm not even an adult yet, so how am I gonna walk for an adult designer? But then when I walked for Mario, from the first time, that was my first adult designer that I walked for. I did not have actual heels. I had 2-inch heels.
Mm-hmm.
But I was wow, this is actually really cool. I never even knew I could do this.
Did you teach yourself?
Yes, I did.
You did. What was that like, Mom, watching her walk down the hallways and kitchen and probably everything else?
Definitely kitchen.
Yeah. From the living room to the kitchen. It was definitely an experience. I think the first time I realized that she even had a gift to do something like this was when she was at Madison Square Garden. She was 8 years old. It was the second time that she had walked in New York. And I just know the kid that I would have practice at home. And I was just okay, you'll be fine. You walk to the end of the runway and turn around. And she walked out a totally different kid. I was who is this kid? Where did she come from? Where is Celai at? Because this clearly isn't her. I was completely as blown away as the people in the audience. And my son was there. And he's Mom, thank you for supporting her, because I see she's definitely got something with this runway. And I think that was kind of the awakening moment.
The breaking point.
Yeah. So, she was asking, can I have heels? And it was a struggle because I wasn't ready. Her dad wasn't ready.
Oh, yeah.
She's 9. She doesn't need heels. And, she's saying all the other 9-year-olds have heels in New York Fashion Week. She was definitely one of the last kids for her age range to walk in heels. But we finally, that spring when she turned 9, we said, fine.
Yeah.
Fine. It was definitely a moment where we had to take a lot of thinking, and, we weren't necessarily ready for that step. But once she put the heels on and started walking, I realized,
it's undeniable.
Yeah, that's when everything really changed.
At only 8 years old, she started to walk in the runway shows, and today she's going to be teaching me how to walk. Are you ready, Celai?
Yes.
All right, I am too.
All right, so we're going to do head to toe. So for your eyes, you want to make sure you look forward, because you don't want to look down, because photographers aren't going to use those pictures.
Okay.
Because they definitely want some walking shots. And so for your neck, you want to make sure you have a long neck. Yes, long neck. So you don't want it too high, too low. It's just right. And then still you want to have your shoulders back. You want to have your stomach kind of in and hips forward. Okay. Yeah, like this. And then for this, for your feet, you want to have pretty feet, which is what I call 1 foot. Then if you have this foot, you're gonna step with this one, this foot, step with that one.
Okay.
So it can be either one. You can do whichever foot. All right, you start. You should start. There's different transitions or like different ways to get out. So if you have like a train, then you have to do like a U. You have to like go there, or just you don't have to turn that, but yeah, just walk because you don't want to trip over it and step on it.
Okay.
So but then yeah, there's different transitions to do. But like if you have like something forward but like short, then you could like spin to get like a shot of like the dress out. But then you gotta make sure you're not like this, and then the photographer can't use that because you're not looking at them.
What's the most important thing on the runway when you're modeling someone's clothes?
You gotta make sure that most important thing, you gotta make sure you get the right pictures, and make sure you walk in the middle because it can be very annoying sometimes. I used to never walk in the middle, so you gotta make sure you walk in the middle so you're able to get the right walking shots.
Okay.
There's different transitions, so I'm just gonna turn.
Okay, I want that. All right. Okay. So let me see you do what you do best.
All right. So. Yeah, it was very hard at first because I wasn't used to it. Like I wasn't used to the height and how much they hurt because I did not know how much they hurt.
Yeah. They say beauty knows no pain, but it's pain.
Yes.
That's good. So you've been practicing them. And I mean, you can go both ways as far as Fashion Week if you're doing that and you're wearing heels, but you can also wear your comfortable clothes. I've seen you do some really cool stuff. And it really is where you're in comfortable clothes, street clothes, and things like that as well. So that's been really good to see. I love watching your the tutorials and things you guys had online. It was about the hair. I saw that. I love watching just the antics you had. What was it? The pencils in the hair? It was a school thing. What was that for?
Oh, okay. It's for me. Okay.
What did you do?
So, people think that because I have a model, they think that I'm not that smart. So I just wanted to say that just because you're a model doesn't mean that you're not smart. Like, I care about my education. Like, education always comes first. Like, that's what my parents say.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had this shirt that says I'm smart too, square. Yeah, square. And then I put a whole bunch of pencils in my hair.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So recently I saw on Instagram you and Marseille taking a picture. And so a lot of people, I have seen those comments where they think you are look like her and things like that. So what was that like, meeting her?
It was really fun. I got to see Marseille Martin, and she's really nice.
She was?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw the comments where people thought you guys looked alike.
Yes.
As far as from the girl from Little versus you.
Yes.
And I saw those, and basically you guys have a look, but you have your own look. But you guys definitely have a look, and I'm glad to see two beautiful girls with the same textured hair out there doing things. And then you finally got to meet her for the first time.
Yes.
Being compared with her online so much. So it was good that you got to meet her.
Yes.
What was that experience as far as being part of the Teen Choice Awards in itself?
I thought it was a great experience. So Crayola reached out to us and said, hey, Celai made a very short list of teens. Our slogan is live life boldly. And so we found some teens who were living life boldly, and we would love to award her a Teen Choice Award. And we didn't really see all the kids that were going to get it until the day before. And so when we seen Marseille's names, and Celai was like, oh my gosh. Because people always ask her if she's the little girl from Little. So it was definitely a great experience, and we were honored to be selected.
That's good. What does that feel like? And I have to maybe direct this more at Mom. What does it feel like to have the comparisons with people who are actors and stars and with your daughter?
I look at it as a compliment. I mean, personally, I don't think that Celai and Marseille necessarily look alike. But I do remember for a good 5 years, she was Annie.
Yes.
So everyone's like, are you the girl that played Annie? All the kids at her school, oh, there's that Annie girl. No. So, there is a little meme that we had posted, and we were like, okay, which one is it, Annie or Little? And then as soon as we put that, they were like, wait, that is the girl from Annie and Little? And we were like, no. So, but yeah, we see the comments when other people share her videos and they're like, oh, that's the girl from Annie. Oh yeah, that's the girl from Little. And it's like, no, neither one. But it was definitely great to meet them in person.
Good. Well, you have your own track of things that you're going to be working on. You have a lot in store for you. And like you said, you work on things one at a time, which is excellent.
Yes.
What now do you feel is something that you would tell a bunch of other kids who want to do even half of what you're doing right now?
Something I tell them, I just say, be yourself, have fun, set goals, and yes.
Set some goals.
Yeah, set goals, be yourself, have fun.
That's good. And you still have fun. You're a kid. What kind of
Yes.
things do you do still as a kid at home?
Yes, as I said multiple times, I love to draw. I also have a dog. I play with him a lot sometimes. And then I also have a sister that I used to annoy, but I can't really do that anymore because she's at college living her best life. So yeah.
So it's just you. So you're just a kid living in your best life as well.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you both for being a part of the show. I think one of the things that a lot of people need to see is one, you being authentically yourself, having goals for yourself, mom being here and supporting, dad also being here off camera, but he is here supporting as well. It's a family affair and you need that. We all, need that support, and you are getting that support from your family first, and that's amazing. I love to see that. And so thank you very much. So here you have it again. You watched another episode of the T. Smith Experience where I was talking to Linda and her daughter, Celai. You can find her, Celai West, on Instagram. She is verified, again, at 169,000 followers. You can see what she's working on and watch her journey. Please follow Celai West. Please also like, share, and subscribe to the T. Smith Experience on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Hi, you're watching another episode of the T. Smith Experience. My name is Forgot my name. And she is one of the youngest, if not the youngest, who walked amongst Newark Fashion Week. And I have to say it again. Hi, my name is Tanisha Smith, and you're watching another episode of the T. Smith Experience. I am sitting here with Celai West. She is amongst the youngest.
You're not sitting.